Giving your child choices is an important tool to empower them, to give them the ability to make some of their own choices. This guides them towards being able to make good choices as an adult. One of my black belts was talking to me just the other day about how proud he was of his daughter, who's 18 and adulting very well while away at college. He's excited because for him, it's a sign that they were better parents than they thought they were. Most of us wonder if we did okay. But what can a parent do to help their 4-year-old to know when they turn 18 when to study instead of going to a frat party? It's actually easier than you think. And I see a lot of people messing this up every single day. Okay. First, give your child choices, but give them the right choices. Do you want green beans or do you want broccoli? They have to eat something green, but you just empowered them with the choice and ensured that they're eating right. The choice isn't what do you want for dinner. Letting them choose what to eat will end up with macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets way too often. Healthy eaters are made, not born. I could do an entire video just on dealing with picky eaters. Let me know if you would like me to do that. All right, do you want your homework before? Want to do your homework before or after vacuuming the living room? There's no choice about whether or not they get to do both of these dreaded things, but they're empowered as to what order they come in. Do you want to take a shower or a tub bath tonight? Empowerment through choices and a better smelling kid all at the same time. If you go to bed now, I'll tell you a story. Or you can stay up an extra 5 minutes watching TV or YouTube or Netflix or whatever they're watching. And then you won't have time to get a story. Now, I don't know about your kids, but mine would take the story 100% of the time to this day. The way they look at it is time with parents is worth way more than any show, and they wanted that time with me. Now, some things aren't choices, nor should they be. You are gifted this incredible job as a parent to guide this little person into becoming a balanced, adjusted, and resilient adult. This includes being strong for them when the time is right. If they say they don't want to go to swim lessons, you're going to override that decision because we live in Florida, there's water everywhere, and they need to learn to swim. Maybe let them pick which pool to learn in. You want to go to the YMCA or Parks and Rec. This can save their lives, so they must do it. They have to go to school, and luckily younger kids are excited to go. But as we grow older, I think it was 4th grade for me, I was over it. The kids were mean, the teachers obviously didn't want to be there and felt nothing in their heart for the kids, and yes, we still had to go. My mom's choices were easy though. Do you want me to take you, or do you want to ride in the carpool with your friend Zach? It got me to school. Mom also made sure not to fuss and gripe at us in the morning. Who wants to start their day with what often feels like to a child, emotional abuse? Learning to drive is a critical life-saving education, especially since so many people who drive around us don't have a clue. Your child may not want to learn to drive, but it isn't a choice. Do you want me to take you driving this Sunday, or your dad, or your granddad? As my kids were taught by my father-in-law and my wife, and they took classes. If they aren't comfortable with those, there are driver's ed schools, and even the sheriff's department has a safe driving course that my kids did, which helped with the insurance cost, by the way. Don't count on the in-school driver's ed. It's just not enough, not here. This is a decision that can save their life, so you make the decision, not them. As today's world grows more and more violent, our kids need to be able to defend themselves. It wasn't in the newspaper. Can we really still call it a newspaper? Or anyway, but a Walgreens worker on the corner of 43rd and Manatee Avenue was raped a few weekends ago. The guy watched and he waited until the store had very few people in it. He held a knife to her and threatened her if she screamed. Why wasn't it in the newspaper? No idea. I heard about it through some police friends. Even though they caught the guy, the worker will have to deal with this for the rest of her life. How many other happenings like this do we not hear about because our newspaper is really just a paper? Your child needs to be able to defend themselves. Martial arts is not just a fun amusement activity. It's like learning to swim or learning to drive defensively. It can save their life. So the choice is, do you want to do your homework before or after your martial arts class? Don't make martial arts a choice, and explain it to them like my parents did. This is a decision we've made for you. It's like going to school and eating healthy. You need to learn to defend yourself. I'm amazed when parents tell me, I just don't want to fight with him over it. I always ask if he has fun once he's here. They always reply, oh, he loves it once he's here. I also ask, how do you respond when he says he doesn't want to go to school or eat healthy? Too often, unfortunately, I hear parents say they let the child make the decision to go to school or whether or not to eat healthy. You know this training is good for your confidence, their confidence, self-discipline, and their perseverance. It's plus their ability to be safe in a violent world, but not if they're allowed to go or not. They only get this perseverance and self-discipline if they get here, and they need good parents to do that. Prepare your kids to be strong, capable, and resilient adults. Some people think that to be successful, you have to be talented or well-educated. Those things help, but success comes from self-discipline and perseverance. Even if a person isn't talented or well-educated, if they have the self-discipline and perseverance, they can still be successful. Even talented and well-educated people fail without those two things. I guess, in a way, martial arts really is one of the most important things you can make your children participate in. And again, it's not always going to be easy. Don't make it a chore. Tell them you love watching them do it, that you love knowing they can defend themselves, and that you're proud of them. Better yet, do class with them. It shows them that they are important and that this training is important to you. If they hear you complain about bringing them, or arguing with them about it, or complaining about the cost, they'll feel guilty and they will want to quit. Because there's nobody in the world they want to please more than you. I can't tell you the number of times per week that I hear adults say, I loved it, but my parents let me quit. They don't say that they quit. They know that their parents were the weak ones when they should have been strong. Parent strong. And let me know if I can help.